Hey, I'm Anna and I blog at Insulin Independent, which if you're watching this you may know that already. I have been thinking about doing a video blog, a vlog, for quite some time, and I kind of was going to do it about the Dexcom, which I got 3 weeks ago and love. But 8 days ago I started having like the twilight zone of weird crap happening in my diabetes, and I thought as a result of that I'm going to make a couple of changes to my care and my treatment and the equipment that I use. And I thought maybe that might be something that's interesting if other people are having any of these problems as well. I'm going to talk about the Medtronic Paradigm Veo, which is my insulin pump. I've been on this model for 3 years, ever since I first started pumping. Love it. I have had one other replacement, but other than that, it works great all the time. Until 8 days ago, when I started getting a series of like motor alarms, motor error alarms, no delivery alarms, pulling cannulas because I thought they were kinked, and actually when I got them out they seemed to be fine, and just generally getting really frustrated, having a lot of high blood sugars, which I really don't like. So a week ago I called up Medtronic and explained the problems. They ran a series of tests, couldn't find anything wrong, just started talking to him about that it was probably my sites, but didn't really give me much of an explanation of what that meant. I sort of carried on even though I kept getting these alarms, and I thought in the end I think it was yesterday at 4 AM, I woke up feeling like death. I looked at my CGM, the CGM said I was above 20, which is not like me during the night. Went downstairs, had a drink, went to give myself a correction bolus, and bam, no delivery. And at this point I had one of those kind of like 4 AM, I can't carry on like that moments, and decided to pull the set, and basically I wasn't going to use my pump until Medtronic could give me a new one. So I called Medtronic, well, I got out my old equipment, all my old injections and things like that, and started using them. I don't know if you can see this, but that is literally from just like 1 day of injections. So I called Medtronic up at 7:30 in the morning, got through to their 24-hour hotline in America, which is what happens if you're in the UK and calling outside their office hours. It's a really good service, use it. So I spoke to them, and the lady seemed a little bit reluctant to replace the pump at first, because she wasn't able to run the tests that they would normally run if you're using it. But I'd had those tests a week ago, I was at the end of my tether, I don't like injections. And so I kind of said, look, I'm really unhappy with this, I'm not going to carry on using it. And that kind of seemed to be a turning point in the conversation, and she sort of was happy to send one out straight away, which I was really pleased to see, because I was kind of thinking, where do I go from here if you're not going to send me a new pump? New pump arrived, and straight away I could tell a difference in the way it worked. It just sounded differently, rewinding the plunger in the reservoir and filling up the tubing, it just sounded completely different. Mine sounded like the old banger of pumps, whereas this was like the Mercedes. It was amazing. So I'm pretty sure there was something wrong with the motor error, but my friend had also pointed out to me that there could be something wrong with my sites, and so I've kind of decided to give these a try. These are the Medtronic Shorties. They are a steel cannula, which sounds horrendous, but I've been like using it for like, this is quite fun. Yeah, I've been using it for like 2-3 hours. You can't feel a thing. They're steel, which means they can't bend, so you can be sure that they haven't kinked. Oh, sure. I wonder if that's why they did that. Shorties is what they're called. Yeah, so you can be sure they don't kink, and they're really easy to insert. You wear them for 2 days rather than 3, so it might be a little bit less irritation on your site. Yeah, so I'm going to kind of give those a go with the new pump until I can kind of build back my trust in pumps and cannulas, because it's not all that high at the moment. If anybody wants to know what these are or how you can get a hold of them, I'm going to leave the lot number on the post just below the video, and I'm going to leave pictures of what it looks like when it's in. And if anybody wants to know more, I'm happy to repost in a couple of days, let you know how I get on, and hopefully, yeah, this will be the end of the weird twilight crap of diabetes. So yeah, if you're doing anything similar at the moment and kind of not sure where to go, I hope this was helpful. Okay, see you later, bye.